So this is the interior. So down here is the washer and wiper system. I think it's only a 2-speed. Right here is for the lights. You pull out once, you get your park lights. You pull out for the second time, you get your high and low beam as well. This is the speedometer. As you can see, the gauges are a little worn from the sun, and she's got another fuel gauge, empty plate, and she's got the gauge package as well, and that is right here. Water, oil, and temperature gauges. And she's got the empty plates here, and she's just got the heater. She don't have air conditioning, so it just blows hot air and cold air. Over on this side is the aftermarket tape deck that was put in her probably in the 80s or 90s. And that is the switch right here. Actually, it's broke off. And that is for the speed right here for the heater, but I do have another one to go into that. I also have a problem with the ignition, so I got a new ignition as well. It's just the coil itself, it just needs to be replaced. And, I got a brand new one with a set of 2 keys. You can see she's missing the pedal, the rubber pedal there. I'll have to get one of those rubber covers. And I do have the plastic taken off, and it's actually outside right now, so I'll have to show you. And it's originally red and black, all that right there. Don't have no power windows or power locks, all manual windows and window vents. It is missing sun visors, so I will be replacing that. And I actually thought that this was missing the lip piece here as for the headliner, but it actually has it. I'm looking at it now. I have an extra one there for that. So I did notice when I first purchased this van that the headliner was cut right here, and you can see the lens is cracked as well. I had to get a new lens. So I do have the original headliner just like that to go on this, but I think I'm going to upholster that. I'm not going to have just the white piece, white paneling I should say. As you can see, the roof is very shiny. It's original paint. I don't think I will be painting that, because all around the edges and stuff are in really good shape. There's no rust at all. And the locks and the exterior and interior handles to open up the doors are in good shape, and the winders are all good. The regulators are great, but the doors are being replaced, as you know from the last film. I think it was part 1, and I have to get a new mat and stuff like that for the van. And I do have some problems with the flooring. There is some spots there that do need to be cut out and welded, and I will be showing you that in the next film. I will be showing you too eventually how to take these seats out, the front and the rear. I'll be showing you, and the how to replace the rails and things like that. So this is what the bare bones stock basic van in 79 would look like. And I'll bring you in a little bit further there so you can see. They do have lights, but they all need to be replaced. As you can tell, the gauges are very dusty and need to be taken out and cleaned and put back in. The 2 little circles there that you see from the speedometer on the right top and the gauge package on the left top, those little holes there are indicator lights. And the shifter It's a big shifter, big long shifter. And I love the steering wheel. Steering wheel was used on a lot of vehicles over the years. Nice size steering wheel. It feels good when you get your hand on it actually. And this is the driver door. You can see the armrest there is in hard shape. Not sure if I'm going to keep this red. I'll have to see what my options are and go from there. I know the seats do need to be reupholstered. You can see there's a bit of roughness here. I'm not sure what's underneath this. I haven't taken it off yet, but I know what the shape of this side is. All this is good, but you can see on the side it's torn here. I'm guessing from the sun just cracking up the old dried leather. You can hear it's very stiff. So probably just the sun got at that and things like that. So not sure if I'm going to reupholster or if I can come across a set of seats that are in good shape. I'll probably replace them. Painting the dash, if I replace the color to a different color, I'll be painting that as well with the scheme of the interior. Underneath the steering column, you can see the gas brake pedal, and to your far left from the brake will be your high beam switch, and that will be replaced as well. Most of those get broken up and don't work properly. I'll show you the other side of this door. How things work here. You can see that I'm getting a little bit of rain coming in through, and that would be the weather stripping. I already showed you there in part 1. All that stuff needs to be replaced. I will be showing you when I get the parts. You know, the window sweeps need to be replaced, and the window channels right here, and the weather stripping like what I showed you out there. And I will be replacing the window vents rubber as well. Gotta replace all that stuff over the years, you know. It only lasts so long, and then it cracks up, just like you see in there with that leather. Just listen to that rain. Coming down after now. So this is the interior of the 79 Chevy G10 sports van. As you can see, the seats are very dusty. No one has sat on those in a while. And I would say these seats are quite rare now, because people that got these vans over the years definitely took them out because they wanted to camperize the vans and things. I got the windows open because there was, you know, it was quite an odor in this van. Where the windows were closed for a few years, so I got it open there now, and you can see water dripping on the floor there due to the windows open. But you know, all these work perfect. You see, it just needs a little greasing. You know, it goes perfect. You see there's no rot around the doors or anything, or the windows. It's been closed and water getting in there and staying still. You know. So we go around to the other side, and this is the sliding door. And as you see, it's missing the lock. There's a few other things too with this door. As you can see, I can go like that. I think there's a rod or something let go in the door as to why it's not opening. By looking at further inspection, I actually see the rod actually let go here. So it must be let go from this latch over here, so it's not opening. I do notice that there's supposed to be a rubber in here holding these rods, and that's also missing too. Someone must have swapped that out to another van or something. And you can see that she's got the option windows. And that one there, I think, was used the most. That is so free. It's unbelievable. And before we go any further, you can see that the good old 70s everybody smoked. And the same thing for over here. You can see that the armrest is in hard shape, but there's no tears in the seat at all. So the seat's not really showing any age at all, just from the dust, things like that. And before we go any further, I'm going to show you that the ribs of the van has let go from the roof, so that's going to have to be re-welded. And this stuff here is not actually rust, it's some type of glue or something that we put on the ribs at one time. And I'll show you the sliding rail on the inside here. If you can see it, it's in really good shape on top. And that you can see that there's no headline or anything in the back end. And she's got the optional vent on the roof, but I will be replacing that with a new one. So I'll show you again. And you can see up there in the corner that she has the little coat hook. I'm not sure if that's original. That's for the shoulder belts, that little circle there. And you can see that one over there is for the shoulder belts too, the circle that's in the middle of the screen. And I'll show you that there's the top of the seat, and the circle is about right there. So, connoisseur lights again, another one there. The lens is in good shape on that one there. So we'll be just cleaning that up, putting new lights in, new bulbs. You can see it's let go from the roof here too. So that's going to have to be replaced. And it's actually dripping a little bit there, which is it's actually a good sign for me. So now I know the old vent is leaking anyway. But yeah, you see just in there, just a little bit of water in here, dripping around. It's going to be replaced with a new one. Pretty sure that these old vans that had these are now replaced. And I'll show you on this side. Over here, around the windows, they're in really good shape. That there is for the spare. I have the rod for that. And I also have the jack as well for that. Getting a little bit of water coming in there for that light there. And it's coming up through. I think it's kind of sweating a little bit. Here's the back door. No rust. Nowhere by the filler. No rust. I don't know why the person before me had these lights taken out. The bulbs taken out of the caps itself. With the lenses, I'm not sure. I'd look into that. I know the headlights, high beam, switch on the floor, everything works. And there's got a homemade eye hook there. Probably be taking that out. You see, got all those original little rods so you don't cut yourself on the sharp metal edges. things like that. All the ribs are let go from the roof, so that's it for that. And before I move on, I'm going to show you that these seats are easily to be removed. I don't have the second row seating, so I can only show you the first row seating. There's a latch right here that you haul up on. That releases from that part of the floor. And you can see the latch right there too as well. And then you lift it in the front towards the back, and she lets go from her hooks on the floor, and then you can easily remove your seat. So there is the piece there that I was talking about. It goes over the engine compartment. You see, you can open this up here, and it's got the ashtray. I do have that. Cigarette lighter that will be replaced. That closes up perfect. You got your inch deep cup holders. Not a very good idea. And you got your little pocket there. And some have a lock right here and locks the compartment. This don't have it. And that's that piece. There's the jack. And that rod I was talking about that holds the spare tires right there. Center of the screen. It's the original jack.